So I said to the trading company, look, thanks for the offer. Let me just give you an answer within a week. Okay. So that was on the Monday. And I thought, look, I really, really want to try and get this job as an agent. I've been trying for 3 years now, and I feel like I'm really close, and I don't want to take this job and then miss that opportunity. But at the same time, I need to pay my rent. So, I'm going to try as hard as I can for a week. And if I can't get it within a week, I'll take the jobs in the city. And then on the Friday, on the very last day, I got the call from the sports management company, and they offered me the job. And it was on easily half or a third of the money of the job in the city, but I didn't hesitate. That's exactly what I wanted to do, and I took it straight away. I've often looked back at that time and thought that was a real sliding doors moment. If I'd have taken that job in the city and, let's say I'd had a good 6 months or so and done quite well and earned some money, I wonder if I ever would have come back down this route and ended up working in sports as an agent and I don't know if that would have been better or worse, actually, but it was definitely a sliding doors moment, and that's how I began. And it's interesting, within the first couple of weeks, maybe even the first morning of being an agent, I was so excited. I had such a buzz. It took me to a new level of ambition and drive, because I realized how hard these jobs were to come by, and I didn't want to let that go. I knew I had to do everything that I could to keep this. The first 6 months, a year, are really tough, because I was 25 at the time, I think, and I didn't really know what I was doing, understandably. I'd only just started the job, and I had to try and persuade players to sign with me. You're not going to be able to sign players that are anywhere near your age group. As an agent, you're not going to, if you're a 28-year-old player, you're not going to sign with a 25-year-old agent who's younger than you and has just started out in the industry. So, you're looking at academy boys, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, and it's very tough. And you're kind of in a race against basically your boss's patience to be able to deliver. That was the time where I really had to pull out all those contacts that I'd kind of used up to try and get a job as an agent. I then once again was going back to them, being like, help me get any players. Does anyone know anyone? But I signed my first player, and then I managed to sign his friend and another one of his team members. And, I just did a good job. I was up in and around the club the whole time, and it kind of went from there. But, I've never really lost that ambition, to do well and be kind of happy with where I am since then. And that was coming up to 15 years ago, but that was the beginning. And I guess the lesson for anyone who's kind of thinking about joining or going down that route is, not to be too worried. I finished university and I didn't know what I wanted to do. For the first year, I was sort of, I thought I wanted to be involved in sports, and I was okay with that. I was pretty relaxed about it. I guess that would be my lesson to anyone. If you're a graduate, or if you're joining university or in university and you're not really sure, I wouldn't, don't worry about it. I think exposing yourself to many different people and industries and parts of industries is the best thing to do. And eventually you'll find something that really kind of grabs your attention, and you think, this is actually, I can really get stuck into this.